Good morning, it's Becky D here. Let's throw it back this Thursday.
Good morning. It's your girl, Becky D, live in the morning, 7 days a week. Y'all, well, 5 days a week, because I started taking the weekends off just to recover. But in two ways, gotta have a moment of honesty and truth about something that happened to me last night. So as you know, I try to stay very busy in my life and in my doings and everything that I do. I overbook myself and I always overwork myself and I always just do a little too much. Okay. And so last night I get in and it was about 9:00. All right. And I had the intentions on conquering the list of things that I need to do because my weekend is pretty busy. Right. Nope. Wrong. So I sit down, I, grab up some pizza that babe got for me because she knew it was going to be a late night for me. And I'm sitting there. And I'm like, okay. Waiting for everything to pull up because I'm using a computer. So, you got to wait for it to boot up sometimes. And it's getting cold outside. So it's a little stubborn right now. So I'm sitting there and waiting for things to pull up. Things start pulling up. And for those of you who don't know, I use an external hard drive. Okay. I have a hard drive on there, but I also use an external as a backup for bigger files and to make sure that I don't lose anything. Well, the external hard drive was not being recognized. It was not pulling up. It was not turning on. It was just not doing, right? So, of course, that throws me into slight panic Becky. Okay. I cannot make this up. I completely went into a full panic mode because I did not know what to do. I've had SD cards go out on me and I was able to recover those because they're not quite, they're not really powered. They're just like, literally a data chip. I've never had an external hard drive do this to me. So now I'm at the piece of I don't know what to do. I'm ready to crack this thing open and just dive into it. Realize that I really don't have any of the tools that I need. So I go ahead and I start to panic because the deadline is literally today. It's literally today for the stuff that I need. But being that I really didn't have it, I was kind of just, out of luck. So now I'm still in a state of worried. It's still in the back of my mind, as you can tell. It's still something that I'm heavily thinking about. But there's nothing that I can change except face reality. Now, there might be some RAM in the bushes. It might be some, a few SD cards that might still have some of the data on it that I need. But there's no guarantee and no telling. And that's a scary way to live. But for some people, it's how they thrive. When I go back to yesterday and about the topic that I was talking about and taking that risk, some people are afraid of the thing that I just mentioned. I have no clue. I have no clue how I'm going to make this recover, how I'm going to make this appear, and what I'm going to do and how it's going to look. Maybe it just needed some rest. It's just that wonderful world of simply, I don't know. And it's a scary place to be. I can attest to that. I've been in this spot several times. But I can tell you that even though I don't know, I guarantee you by the end of the day, I'm going to find out. So that is something that you have to know and you have to be comfortable knowing is that you may not know right now, but have faith and have the comfort of knowing that you can figure it out. If you couldn't figure it out, then you wouldn't be where you are today. If you couldn't figure it out, then why are you even attempting to do what you said that you wanted to do? It's either you don't want to or you don't want to have to go through the channels that you need to. Now, I'm not sure if my hard drive will be replaceable or if I will be able to find somebody who is able to actually do what they need to do to get it running back up for me at least, or to, say, hey, this is what we can do, possibly transfer all the stuff onto another one. But either way, it's going to cost me some money. And everybody knows. Don't want to spend unnecessary money. But it's an expense with the business, right? It did cause me to go into a place of my thoughts where it's more downing than upping. Okay, so I was very hard on myself last night. I was very down on myself. I was just very miserable to be around, and a big pain in the butt. But when you have something that you're ready, you're focused, you're like, all right, this is literally what I'm doing tonight, all I'm gonna do, and then you can't do it, and then you can't produce product, and then you can't, and you can't, and you can't, and you can't, and it just makes it seem like you just really can't. And that's a bad look sometimes. But I can tell you what I can do, okay? So I'm gonna operate on what I can and not focus on what I can't, all right? I've had plenty of failures of computers and stuff like that over this course. 2020 has been rough on my laptops and my computers and my drives and my SD cards. Like, it's been rough on it. But I can guarantee you I will make sure that I find a way that, one, doesn't break the bank, and two, doesn't hurt the bank, okay? But three, it will make sure that all my clients are happy and that I am still able to be in a peaceful state of mind and push through until the next, all right? So on this morning, this is a quick curtain reveal to my life on a daily basis, some of the things that I go through, because even I do sometimes get hard on myself. I don't take on my own advice with motivational speeches and just push it through and stuff like that, because sometimes it really truly is hard. But I do know that in the next morning, I don't need to waddle in anymore. I don't need to be sad anymore. I need to find ways, figure it out, and keep pushing through, okay? So you can have your season of moping and being down on yourself or whatever the case may be, but just know it's time to get up. It's time to brush yourself off. It's time to keep pushing. It's time to find ways, and time to be that adult that you are, right? As always, my name is Becky D with Becky D in the Morning. It's always a pleasure to let my voice travel through your airways early in the morning. So keep listening, keep sharing, and keep doing what you do. I'm proud of you.